Hello everyone, it's JD Obligation again, and as I said, I will be uploading a bit more frequently, so expect some uploads. So, excuse me, we will be going to the final of the second group of, well, not really second, I would say third group of the new Tobots. Technically, he's part of the first group, but like whatever. This is the new Tobot W. So, if you don't remember Tobot W, he was the purple and white flying Tobot. He turned into a blue jet. I think he was called Mach W before. And he was one of my favorite characters, obviously just because he can fly. And now, just because of his color scheme. I really like his color scheme. So, let's start off with the little Koroid here. So this is W himself. And it's not too bad. I really like the face. It's just a very kind of relaxed, happy face. W is very happy. Same thing, articulation with the rest of them. I'm just going to go around 360. Go in and out like that. That's all. And then to get for transformation, we're just going to do this. And then we'll rotate this out. And we'll bring the head down like this. And that's all you have to do for W. I really like the head sculpt. It's a nice little pilot visor there. Or aviator visor. We'll put W off to the side, and then let's look at his body, or just the Hyundai Kona in general. So this is the Hyundai Kona, or W's body. So it's a very nice white car. I kind of like this car. It's a car that would fit a lot of people's preference or style, rather than just a sedan. It's a very nice car. I really like it has the Staria looking headlight there. So, unfortunately, let me just get something real quick. I lost the tow phone for W, and I can't find it anywhere. So, because he has the same light up gimmick that A has, because he has the same light up gimmick that A has, you can use any magnet just so you can light him up. So, here are my just AirPods. We're gonna tap it on the Hyundai logo. Bam. So yeah, just do that. That's a low beam, I think. That's to turn it off, and this is to turn it on again. So it's a very nice gimmick for A and W, but it has a big downside on W, which I will show you in a bit when I transform. It's not a gripe, but it's more of a it's more of an opinion standard. So to transform W, let's get into the transformation. He has a very simple transformation, unfortunately, unlike the previous one where the old one and the Mach Jet has a very nice transformation. W now just has a very simple one. That's another gripe that I don't really like. So to start off, we're just gonna copy A. We're gonna pop the back off like this. If it will pop off. Yeah, there we go. Wait. I just gotta maneuver it out. And then you take the trunk here, pull out these on these clear hinges, and you pull out the legs. I'm gonna leave them straight for now. And then we'll bring these will be kneecaps similar to Y. We'll split them. And what I like to do is I like to come to the orange knee, not this knee, this is for transformation. I like to bend this knee 2 clicks. Make his feet standard, you'll see later. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to pull out the top of the backside here, the top windscreen, pull out the feet, and then pull out his heels like this. And I think you know why I bended the knees, because it looks like this normally, so he is standing straight. But if you bend this forward, it's kind of bending 2 down. So I like to keep it bent like this. Now, you're supposed to bring this out too, but I feel like this is an optional step. I prefer to keep it closed for displaying, just because I feel like in flying this would kind of be horrible for him, unless he wants to maneuver himself. Because, like, how is he gonna fly like this? There's no way. These would be more preferable to be facing downwards like this. So he is getting a bit tall, so let me raise up my camera. Alright. And then, we're gonna pull out the arms here. rotate them out to the side. So remember, rotate them out to the side, fold out a little winglet right here, and fold out the fist. And then we're gonna come down here. We're gonna pull the front door down. We're gonna rotate it out to the side, bring this down, and rotate. Don't forget this. Rotate down the little shoulder winglet here. Same thing on the wing. So it'll look like this. And I'll bend this down for a little bit. Same thing here. Rotate out, bring out, rotate it to the left, and then pull out the fist. Pull out the winglet. Fold the door out. Rotate it around like this. Bring down the shoulder winglet, bring out the wing, and then we'll fold this down here. And then we'll just fold this back, and then let's get W himself. There we go. So we'll just, same thing with A, we just plop W on like this. So I'm gonna keep the wings out, make him look better. This is W in his robot mode, and okay, I really like the aesthetic, I really like how he looks, but there's just some things that I don't really like about him. Alright, so before we do that, let me show you his little cards here, because he does have cards. So he has 3 cards. So he has the one with Nathan on it, of course. He has the, I think this is when he transforms. And then the foil card. Yeah. So, it'll look very nice. Except that there's one big gripe I really have with W's toy himself. His chest is way too big. Like, it is way too big. He has, like, his chest, like, look at this. Like, it is way too big. Like it's too wide as well. Because, like, look at the angle right here. It is very proportionate. He looks very sleek and athletic, especially from, like, this angle. But here, he kind of looks so wide, like, up here. Like, not that I have a problem with the wide figures, it's just, it doesn't fit W. Like, he's way too wide up here. Maybe if it's, I think it's obviously just because to house the batteries for the headlights. But still, it is way too big, which is why I'm not really a fond of W that much. Like, just look at the size comparison. I'm sorry. But another thing I have to take a gripe with is that his wings are also smaller. Let's get the picture again. Where's the card? As you can see, his wings are very massive. They have a big wingspan, and then here in the toy you just have these little itty bitty winglets here. They're not bad, again, as I'm saying, but it's not like the show. Like, it doesn't look like the show. It's not show accurate, unfortunately. But so that's like really my only gripe. Just the upper body. Lower body, it's perfect. I really like how you can fold this out too. It's optional. Like, very cool. The feet are good. He's just overall, he's a good toy, minus a few issues that I have with him. He's basically, actually there is one more thing. It's kind of hilarious. It's not a bad thing, but it's pretty hilarious. W is very tall. Like, he is as tall as Swing Pachola. Just to give you a size comparison, let's get Triton. Now, if you recall in the original show, W was way smaller than Triton. I think even in the new show, he's way smaller than Triton. Well, obviously, Triton is X, Y, and Z. W is just W. Now, so we have Triton, right? He's like up to his chest. Is he at? That's like W should at least be here, like right there on Z, like on Z's like skirt, well, front skirt here. He should not be this tall. Like, he looks like I'm sorry, but he is too tall as well. Like that's one thing. If you compare him to X, Y, and Z normally, he dwarfs them all. Like, they look so teeny compared to him. W is so tall. Like, this is like Z, like Z's head compared to him. That's insane, because they should all be the same size. Like A is also taller, but I feel like he's okay because he's a sleeker guy. But W, I'm surprised. He's so tall. Like, he's the tallest so far, minus hook and jab combining, like force. But W and hook and jab are essentially the same size. Like, this is hook and jab. I don't really have hook and jab right now. They're in another storage shelf. But like this is hook and jabs level, and Triton is like almost as tall as Triton too. He's up to his chest, which is very strange. So enough about me griping about the height. Let's get into the articulation of W. So of course the head can rotate 360. The arms can rotate around 360, although do be careful. Sometimes his arm will catch on the mirror right there, so be careful of that. Yeah, there we go. So his arms can go in and out as well. Not too far. And that ratchet? Okay. The ratchet is okay, but I don't like how it sounds, personally. It doesn't sound very nice. Like this. He has a elbow articulation above 90 degrees, or just flat 90 degrees, I'd say. And then he can rotate above the elbow, rotate at the wrist. He has a waist articulation as well, despite not needing it. His legs can go forward, not too far. They can go back as well. Could go in and out. He can rotate at the knee right here, and he can also rotate at this knee. So he has a double jointed knee by all technicality. And then, what else? He also has a thigh swivel right here, or above the knee. Just rotate this down. Yep. Yeah, rotate above the knee. He can rotate at the foot here. There's no ankle tilt, unfortunately. And then he has the little booster right here. So let's get into flying pose. Because I know that I don't know how he does this because he doesn't have the gun anymore. Like, his main weapon was his ice gun. Now he just has... He uses the wheels or something, or like his wings just flay out like this, and then he fires ice from these two, I assume. So maybe let's try to get him into some pose like this. Maybe he's like firing his little ice makers. Or let's try. Come on. There we go. Okay, so he looks okay, but I prefer to put him in a position kind of like where he's landing. So let's try to get him into a landing pose. Because he is a flying Tobot, right? So yeah, something like this. Or if we put the wings down, just something like this. Not too flashy. There we go. That looks a bit awkward though. So yeah, W overall is an okay figure. I recommend him personally. He's not the best, but he does work. He's if you just want to fly, or if you just want to buy a Tobot that can fly, W's your guy. I like him. To me he's great. Just minor with the chest and the wings and the height. That's really all. But aside from that, he's a great figure. Definitely recommend him. He's a great addition. You can display him with X, Y, and Z just if you want to, because before it was just X, Y, Z, and W, or W, X, Y, and Z. So it was great. He's like, if you don't mind the height scale, I guess he could also display well with Triton, but he looks too tall, like in my opinion. Okay, so the next review will be on the big Tobot Tetran, basically the Marine Captain. So the combiner of W, A, hook, and jab. So that will be coming in a few days, hopefully, if things don't pile up. So I will see you then. Enjoy yourselves, be safe, and I'll see you there.